Yo, I want to talk today about a quote. Now, the quote goes, "You only understand the power of one day when you're threatened with not having another one." Now, that really spoke to me. That hit deep for me because I think the topic of understanding that at some point we will be threatened with not having another day it's not spoken about because it's uncomfortable. We don't want to talk about the end, and rightly so. It's not, we don't want to talk about it, but there comes a time when it's wise to know how lucky we are to be here. And I think it's so easy to take for granted what we have here because we expect another day. And we don't expect that at some point we might be threatened with not having another one. And at some point we won't have another one. There will come a time when we don't have another day. And we don't know when that will come. That could be any day for anyone. Now, we live in a luxury of first world society that it's quite a reliable assumption to think you will be here tomorrow. And that breeds a complacency about life. You expect to be here tomorrow. There's an expectation of life. And that's so easy to fall into a trap there of not realizing how lucky we are to have what we have and to have life in us now. And I think there is something to be said about living your life every day as if it is your last. And the problem with that is, without the impetus of it being your last, or without the tragedy of knowing that your last day is coming, it's so difficult to understand and motivate that we do have an end point. There is a last day, and we need to make the most of the time that comes before that. Unfortunately, the biggest issue with this is the times that we spend best are the ones that we're not thinking about these sort of things, and we're not realizing, we're just enjoying life. So I think it's important to book in time to be introspective and to look at life and to look at the fact that you are here and one day you won't be, and that's okay. It's not a sad thing, it's just not spoken about and we feel uncomfortable talking about it. It's not a sad thing, it's a beautiful thing. It means that we have every reason to take as much as we can from every moment, with in mind that at some point we won't have moments. And I just wanted to get this video out because I think it's something that I've really struggled with myself, of taking for granted what you have each day. You can be angry for an entire day, and why? It's just a waste of your time. And we don't have time. Time is like sand slipping through your fingers all the time. We can never get it back. Pardon the pun. Um, yeah, I think it's just important to look and understand that if you were threatened with the prospect of tomorrow you wouldn't be here, how you would live today. And this is something I'm going to come away from this video and do myself, and I urge anyone listening, let's do it together, is just in the morning, just to take a moment, just to be aware of the fact that one day it will be gone. And until then, let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy today. Let's live today as if there was no tomorrow. As cliche as it sounds, there's a reason it's cliche. It's because it's true. It's because there's something to be said about living your days like they're your last, because you don't know when they will be. And sometimes it doesn't feel like it, but the gift and the present that you are given to be alive and to be watching this video, to be understanding anything that you can conceptualize, just to be breathing, is such a lucky thing. It's so lucky. Even when life is tough, we are blessed to be here. And it's sad if you don't capitalize on that. So, as I say, I just wanted to get that out. It's something I've been thinking about myself, and it's something that I need to go and come away from this and be introspective with on my own behalf. And I'd like someone to do it with me. So, see you in a bit.